Hello, welcome back. Today, very special comparison. I think I've never been that eager to do a comparison like this one. Muddy Waters, new one-step folk singer against the 45 RPM Analogue Production version. There are really some points, some things we should and we could talk about in this video. But before we go into it, let's just have a brief look and a brief talk about the content of this one step. We have this once more typical one-step MoFi one-step box set with this satin touch. Really do like the packaging. I have number 9,960 out of 10,000. Okay, quite high number, but who cares? So what? I think it's already sold out at the source, but I'm sure with 10,000 pieces, they press 10,000 pieces, you will get decent priced copies at a lot of places for quite some time. So that's the outer box set. Let's see what they put inside. They, like always, put in a piece of paper where they explain this one-step process. Then, and here it gets interesting, you got this little folder with some pictures and it's the same pictures they used for the Analogue Production. I don't know how that can be possible, but okay, what do I know? Another picture, beautiful, nice stuff. Then of course 2 records, it's also a 45 RPM. What I do like is that they also put a cartonnage for protection inside these 2 jackets they give you with the release. And then of course the vinyl itself, 2 records, 2 discs, super vinyl, one-step process. And they say original master. You know, I hope you can see it. Original master recording. I don't know, maybe the glare, but trust me, it's here. That means that they use the original master. If they don't, I just grab out one, they only write Mobile Fidelity SoundLab. So, what I've heard is, and I'm not the only one who have heard that, is that the original tapes are lost in the fire long time ago. On the Analogue Production version, the 45 RPM from Analogue Production, here by the way you can see that the same pictures, which is quite strange. They also claim that those are the original master tapes, and that was possible because Bernie Grundman did it, I think 2002, for Classic Records. And as a lot of you know, Chad Kasem bought Classical Records, and so he had the possibility to put out this release in 2000, I think 2011, because he used the things Bernie Grundman did for Classical Records and he bought it. So they claim that this is also the original master. Okay, come on, I have, what can I say? It's a bit surprising, but yeah, okay. So now for the most important part, how does it sound? And for this video, I decided not to go into each of it. I just start with my personal opinion when it comes to the comparison. The comparison between those two releases, the Muddy Waters Folk Singer One Step and the Analogue Production 45 RPM, which is beautiful to compare, because both are 45 RPMs, both claim to have the original analog tapes, and the only difference in a way are the mastering engineers. Probably here we have Krieg Wunderlich, and here we have the Bernie Grundman release. What I can tell you that there is a winner. One of these releases sounds great, one sounds spectacular. Of course, the favorite is due to the fact that we have this super vinyl where I'm so fond of. Remember the SRX from Music Matters, the Inagada da Vida, which was incredible. But it's not always the safe singer. Maybe some of you remember the One Step from Janis Joplin. I preferred the older version over the new One Step. And here we have it again. Again, I do prefer the Analogue Production. This is still my personal favorite of this recording. The main differences, of course, and that's listenable, we have the lower noise floor. We have this clean, flat, beautiful super vinyl. I've read in some cases that there has been noisy copies. I can't confirm that. My copy is dead silent. Why I do like the Analogue Production more is Muddy Waters' voice. The voice on the Analogue Production, in my opinion, is more prominent, softer, has more this analog vinyl touch, and I think it's even, and he's very dynamic when he sings, it has more dynamic. And I was surprised about this listenable or hearable difference. It's not subtle. It's not that, are you sure I take it? No, for me it was quite obvious. And so it's the second time now that I do prefer the older version. A lot of you maybe disagree, and it's not science here. It's opinions and impressions, nothing more and nothing less. So if you see that completely different, no problem. Maybe also it depends on the equipment you are using. I'm quite sure that this plays a role. So, but don't get me wrong. This MoFi One Step, this Muddy Waters Folk Singer, is not a disappointment. No, it's a very, very good sounding record, but not spectacular. In my opinion, I've expected a little bit more. Still not disappointed, once more. But this one stays my personal number one when it comes to this 1964 release from Muddy Waters. Maybe it's all psychoacoustic or something like that, but I don't know. I'm quite sure when it comes to this kind of stuff, but anyhow, that's my verdict. Yeah, no, just kidding. Next up will be the Carole King Tapestry, which also arrived, and of course also arrived, so three discs this time, the Super Vinyl Electric Light Orchestra. So I will do them on separate videos. You can expect them to be on this channel very soon. And maybe let's I can't wait for the Tapestry. Maybe because I have the older version, so we compare this two. We'll see. Maybe that will be the killer release on One Step this time. Okay. Thank you for your time. See you. Bye.